Welcome back on Gaming. This is Devin, and New Year 2024. And one of the most important things about this year, well, maybe just to me, but what is Sony PlayStation going to do this year? So I thought about it a lot, came up with a top five of what I think is going to happen this year. And yeah, of course, put the feedback down below, what you think is going to happen in the comments below if you'd like. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I think is going to happen is that I don't think there's going to be any PlayStation exclusive games that will be released this year from Sony. So of course, could be a Forspoken third-party exclusive. Hopefully, it's not like Forspoken, but I just think that since we have not heard anything from Sony this year, or I mean last year, 2023, about any kind of upcoming games, just because how they typically do it, they don't typically announce it and then release it. I think that, I don't think that there's going to be any games that will be released this year here as a PlayStation, Sony, exclusive first party. And yeah, it's going to be a very slow year, I think, for gaming in general, but specifically for the Sony PlayStation. The second thing that I think is going to happen is that the PS5 Pro will be announced July E3 timeframe and released in November. I know this is pretty safe to say just because the PlayStation 4 Pro was announced September 7th and then also released November 10th. So, they've done it before with the Pro console, but I think that they're going to go ahead and do it around July E3 time just because, no E3 this year, but of course, a lot of people are wanting to know some news around that time. So I think that that'd be a perfect time for them to go ahead and announce it. And I do think that, of course, we've heard a lot of rumors about the PS5 Pro, and it just hasn't been announced. We haven't heard anything really about it too much, but I think that this year will be the perfect time to have it come out. And also, to just sort of have it released right before the holiday time so then they could sort of maximize that. And I think that this will be nowhere near what the stock was for the original PS5, where they had very limited stock. I think this is going to be almost an overabundance, I think, of stock, just because, we've been sort of hearing about this for a bit. But with that one being said, the third thing I think is going to happen is I think a ton of PlayStation exclusives by Sony will be announced this year. I think that there's going to be like a little bit of a mini reset for the PlayStation 5 just in general, is that we're going to get a PlayStation Pro in November 10th or November timeframe, and then of course get a lot of new games announced with that as well. And I think of course that they're going to strongly associate these games that are coming out in 2025 with this PlayStation 5 Pro, just so then, they push you to go ahead and buy these, and, strong marketing with these games and the PS5 Pro, so they can go ahead and, of course, sell a bunch of them. But I mean, it makes a lot of sense, and I think that, with all the games that should be coming out, all the studios that they do have, 2025 is a perfect time for those to release, but they have to announce them fairly soon, I would think. With that being said, the next one, number 4, is that Sony will be acquiring a new studio. And, we've been hearing about this a lot, but I think, of course, that they're going to finally acquire Square Enix. And, we've been hearing about Square Enix a lot as well. But, with Xbox the past few years acquiring a bunch of different studios, I think that, for this one, I think Sony's going to go ahead and get Square Enix. And, like I said, is that it's been in the news a lot as well regarding that. Last one, number 5. I think there will be another big hack leak that will happen to Sony. And this will affect a brand new PlayStation 5 big exclusive that's coming out. And I think specifically it'll be a Naughty Dog's next game. But yeah, I mean, of course, as we all know, Sony's been hacked many times. I mean, Insomniac's been hacked as well recently, and Naughty Dog was as well with the story of The Last of Us Part 2. So, I mean, this could be a little bit safe saying, but, I think that this is going to happen again. It's going to be leaked before Naughty Dog announces it or anything like that. And I think that, we might see like an another alpha of their game as well. But yeah, unfortunately, I think that there's going to be another hack to them, and we'll find out some more information regarding that. But with all that, of course, let me know in the comments below if I missed something, if there was something that was really important that you think that's going to be happening this year. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching.